Mark decided to do the 500. He originally went in trying to do, was going to do it in a slingshot. He was going to do a little bit more in a slingshot. So he decided, I think it was like 4 or 5 weeks out, to do it raw and go for the 501. So we had originally talked that he was going to do like spring, which is now, or summer. So he has a lot more time under his belt to get back to it. I mean, he's a whole nother body weight from last time he hit something 500 plus. He's significantly lighter, and so it's a little bit different moving the weight. But yeah, pretty fired up. He's got a lot more training under his belt, and he's healthy right now, which is really good.
I think just through the training, everything went well if he were to stay at 242. Because of the cut, I think he had a little bit bigger of a cut than expected. He opened up, I believe, a little too high. His last warm-up in the back didn't seem as the mark that I saw on Thursday mornings bench pressing with speed and control. I think that this time around he's got a better idea of his intake, nutrition, and whatnot, and he'll be ready. He's looking a lot better now at a lighter body weight.
He needs to go back to the old school bands and reverse bands and stuff like that. Yeah. That's my theory, but all these other different formulas that everyone has, they think they're better. Yeah. But I think going back to the basics.
I think Mark's a goal setter. He's chasing things. He's always chasing things financially, in the gym, in life. I think 500 is just what he's got his sights on right now. He's definitely, you're someone that's an accomplished powerlifter that's benched 854. The number doesn't matter so much as I think it's in his personality. I think he wants 500 and 220 just to prove he can do it. Is that a sternum pop?
I'm not sure. I think it's my elbow.
So I was thinking, I think I wanted to do heavy single with straight weight. About 3 weeks out, that'll give me a good, I should give you a good idea too of where your opener is. I was going to talk to you about that. Why did you open at 484?
Oh, just to get on the board.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say for 5, don't you think it makes sense for like a 467, and then like a 480 something, and then 501? It was just high.
30 or 40 pound jump.
Yeah, something that's like within your range,
like
but not
last
like,
warm up almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on, big man. Focus in. Oh! Doors. One, 2, 3, up, out.
Tight. Nice.
Big Zach over here hit his first 500-pound bench. He's texting his parents right now. Hey, mom and dad, can I come home now? I just benched 500 pounds. I wouldn't let him back in. Gotta be a little higher than that.
Go, Mark! Let's go, Mark!
I don't think it's slightly better.
Let's go, man!
Let's go. Slightly better. Come on, big man.
I'll do a double here.
Go.
Grab!
You'll make it easy. Come on.
Come on, Mark.
just always striving to get better. I've only been here with the company for 5 months, but the main thing I see is each and every day he wants to find something to get better at. And as of right now, that 500 bench is what's pushing him to the next level. And I feel like he's always going to have that competitive drive, and that's just what's next for him right now at the moment.
I mean, if I had to put myself in his position, he's a couple years older than me. I think it's one of those things that this stuff's in your blood, and it's hard to let go. And I think it's very admirable to cut down, especially at his height, to cut down to 220 and try to hit that 500-pound bench. You know, sometimes as you get older and your goals change, you have to change you have to change what you're pushing for. And I think cutting down to 220 and trying the 500 is a good goal. It's like one of those things that you're still feeling like you've got that competitive blood in you. You know, not all of us can stay up in the 600 range, especially be healthy. Mark and I both had to weigh a lot more to hit the bigger weights. So I can see why that would be a huge goal for him, to try to hit the 500 raw at 220.
Yeah.
So I think for me, it's probably, if I were in his shoes, and I guess I am, is the fact that it's hard to let that competitive juice go, and you're always looking for the next milestone to break. And, you know, in all reality, there's not that many guys that's benched 500 at 220. So it's one of those things that, you know, it's a big accomplishment.
Our desires can get in the way of our goals, so make sure that you're paying attention to what are the things that are actually going to align and come together with your goals. For me, I want to bench 500, so what has to be on point? Well, more things have to be on point than were last time, because last time I missed it, right? And everything is starting to come together. And I still need to improve my strength by a small percentage here down the stretch, and it'll be hard because I got a lot of things going on. I'm going to be in Italy for a week starting next week with my family, which is perfect timing because it's a week before my deload for the meets. Couldn't be worse timing, but it'll all work out. I'll smash that fucking 500 pounds because I'm going to make sure that everything and anything I can possibly do and think of will be aligned with my goals. And so even when I'm in Italy, I'll have to get a really good training session in while I'm out there. And I look forward to hitting that 500-pound bench. And even if I was to not hit the 500-pound bench, even if I missed it again, you know I ain't going anywhere. I will get the job done. I will hit that weight at some point. Hopefully it's April 7th.
Really surprised.
Throwing down some salmon. Got some training in. You got salmon, spinach, red peppers. This is from Efforting's. From Stan Efforting. Can't remember the name of the company, but they make some good stuff. It's got his monster mash. And just go on Stan Efforting's Instagram and you'll see, because he plugs the company all the time. They make good stuff. See my buddy Michelle Chu, my chiropractor. She's been helping me with my shoulder and my pec. They've been getting kind of tight. That's also why I've been doing a lot of rotator cuff work as well. I'm trying to keep everything back a little bit better so that the chest stays more opened up. A lot of times from all the internal work, all the bench pressing, we end up kind of stuck in there. So I'm having some soft and deep tissue work done to help alleviate some of that tightness, and then in addition to that, working the back, working the upper back, mid back, rear delts, and rotator cuffs, and working on basically external rotation. Michelle will get in there and kind of dig into the tissues. If you don't dig into the tissues and you don't get that stuff broken up, then the body won't function the way that it needs to. It won't, your ligaments, tendons, muscles won't slide and glide the way that they need to. They'll be kind of like stuck. And when there's like an adhesion or scar tissue, you'll basically just build up more scar tissue if you don't get that taken care of. So by alleviating some of this scar tissue, basically just kind of alleviating some of the tightness and some of the restriction. Yesterday's bench session went really well. I benched 435 for triple. That's about on par with how strong I need to be. I'd say I should be maybe about 20 pounds stronger than that. But that'll all come together when the contest is here. I still have a few more training sessions, a few more benches to go. I feel like I can't flex as hard as I need to, and so that's another reason why I'm getting all this work done. Is when I'm benching, it hurts. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 2. I'm not in like severe pain, but I'm also not 100%. And in order to bench that 500 at 220, I'll have to be 100%. So. I'm sure Michelle's going to be super pumped to see a camera. She's like 9 months pregnant. She's gonna probably be like, "Don't film me." This is also where I do my yoga. Fit house.
Hey.
Hello. Just wait for Michelle.
How's elbow?
The right elbow's it'll get a little inflamed from benching, but not too bad.
How you bench on that? What, yesterday?
Yep.
Okay. How'd it feel?
Probably at about 95%.
Okay.
So
are you getting it more? Like,
I think
do you
when
get
I
it more
first
in
started
pec
seeing
or
it, it
more
was probably more like 80%. So we've made a lot of improvement already.
Okay. Are you getting it more like up in shoulder or more down to your pec?
I don't really feel it. I don't feel it in the front of my shoulder, but I mean, I suppose there could be something going on there, but I feel it more like in my actual pec minor, I think.
Okay,
like
so underneath, are you getting like subscat back through here at all?
Yeah, in the back of the shoulder too, yeah.
Okay, more underneath than like back here?
Yeah, kind of like right on the...
Do you get anything on the front side?
I don't...
Like when you're all the way down?
Yeah, when I go, it's hard for me to contract my chest as hard as I want to because of the...
As you're coming back up?
Yeah, because of it's like whatever's underneath, like probably the pec minor. I'm not sure.
When's do you have a comp that you signed up for?
Yeah, April 7th. Yeah.
Okay. Where's that one?
It's in Reno.
Okay.
I can pay you while you're on leave. I'll just come in here and sleep.
I know, right?
I'll just rent this room from you.
How was it?
Great. Just got some work done, on my left shoulder. Lately it's been hard to really pull my shoulder back into place and to kind of lock it in. And so by getting some of this work done and by getting rid of some of that sticky scar tissue, this will help a lot. It feels a million times better. I mean, it's not like I was in a lot of pain, but it was just a little stiff from yesterday's work. So now it's time to hit up a 10-minute walk.